So the first one I'd like to give an update on, and largely because it is one of those things that has a lot of public interest, but it's one of those things that would be of great concern to me as a commissioner and to the force in general, and that is the issue surrounding Nzinga, who there is an investigation into the matter at the moment being conducted to look at what occurred whilst she was in our custody and what led her to being in our custody. And it's important on a number of levels. And I think the main one is that beyond the actual case itself, it led to a conversation, a national conversation about the JCF's response to different groups, to Rastafarians in particular, and a wider conversation about how we treat with diversity and our public. So after immediately launching, starting with iProbe launching an investigation, reasonably recently, I think it was last week, IG, was it last week that Indicom wrote to us, or the week before, asking us to turn our investigation over to them. They had also started an investigation, and so we turned over our material to them so they could progress their own investigation. And like the rest of the public, I look forward with interest the outcome of that investigation so we can move from there and move on, whether or not they recommend charges in the matter, that is criminal charges of our members, or whether we see breaches of our own rules, orders, and policies. So with Nzinga's case in particular, Indicom is investigating that and we are awaiting the outcome. More broadly, however, having had the feedback from members of the organization when this occurred, what I saw was a level of concern about what was reported, indignation from police officers when they heard that the JCF in this day and age could have possibly done something like that. So much so that I am relatively confident, I'd say more than relatively confident, I'm confident that if it occurred as said, and I say that is still the subject of investigation, that is not consistent with either the policies or position of the force or the majority of its members. And I feel pretty confident in saying that. Most of us in the force now grew up in a time where Rastafarians were an iconic part of our culture. And so there is no natural response to be anti-Rastafarian. As a matter of fact, most of us would have grown up friends in school, friends in community, and relationships with persons who are Rastafarians. It's just another religion, and our own indigenous religion. So I can say also to that community that don't be concerned that the JCF has a challenge with the community. And if there are any concerns, they can come to me, they can come to our Inspector General, iProbe. We have many mechanisms that we will engage to allay any concerns or fears that might have arisen out of this. Okay? The other one I want to update on is there was a case recently of a young man in St. Anne who had made a video, and there was a lot of what we consider indecent language in the video, and cursing and so on. And he was arrested. He was arrested for, from our report, for breaches, or was in pursuit of a, was it housebreaking? A housebreaking matter, larceny dwelling matter. But apart from that, there was a video that was circulated, his video, and then subsequently him making an apology in that case. My update from the IG who is here is that there is a part of that investigation required. We've taken a number of statements, and we're awaiting his attorney to give us some documents to complete that investigation. The third one that I want to address up front is that we have seen a number of TikTok videos that JCF members have appeared in. This was of some concern to us because when we listen to the lyrics of the song being played in the background of the video, it wasn't consistent with what we expect or what anyone would expect from our police officers. We also saw that in the videos, the police officers had weapons on them at that point, and really that is certainly not the image that we would expect of our officers. We have published in our force orders how we will deal with this going forward. The persons involved are facing disciplinary charges at the moment, and the persons involved, if they are going to remain in the organization, will be placed in remedial training so that they are aligned in their mindset with what are the best values of the JCF and consistent with what the country expects of us.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here, Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Like the video before you go. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And remember to share the video with your friends and family. And browse the channel for more quality content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them!